Welcome to another episode of Fougere Family Adventures. I'm excited today to be fishing Dragon Lake in the spring. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. So today I'm going to be doing a combination of casting and trolling with downriggers. We're doing quite well in the spring, trolling with a sling blade, like this one, and trolling with a lure. Corkies have been working really well for us. I really love corky lures here on Dragon Lake. But stay tuned as we test out different lures on this great fishery. I'm just drifting towards one of the nets that's out here to catch broodstock on the lake. And as I drift, I'm going to let my motor warm up a bit and I will show you the net. So I would like to say thank you to the Freshwater Fisheries Society BC for having this great program behind me of taking broodstock from Dragon Lake and stocking the rest of our province with some great fish. If you see behind me here, this is one of a couple nets that are on the lake. Years ago, when the water temperature was not proper for the fish to swim into the creek, where the hatchery is, which is just over this way, these nets became a thing. These nets are great because they are attached to the shore, they come out here, and it's kind of like a point. So the fish hits the net, it can't swim any further, it turns, it tries to come out and around it, and it gets stuck in that little arrow here you see, and it's stuck in the box out here. Now I'm not going to go too close because they do have some lines coming out and I don't want to disturb the fish that they're fishing for, and I don't want to stress the brood fish out. But I'm going to quietly drift across here and show you this is one of the fishing nets that's on the lake. The hatchery we have on the lake is something else as well. If you go check the hatchery out in the spring and you set up a tour, you can see what happens to these fish and how we're able to gather broodstock and stock our province. Well, sometimes there could be fish in this net and you might not see them. If we look closely, we might see some rising. But as I drift over this, I'm just going to fire up. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to leave this area alone, because that way it'll allow the fish that are trying to get ready to spawn to swim along the shoreline and get caught so the fisheries can do their thing. So there you have it. That is what a Dragon Lake broodstock net looks like. And here in Dragon Lake, we're excited for the future. So I get asked a lot, downrigger fishing on Dragon Lake? It's a really shallow lake, so you really do not need to go down too deep. I like to go down anywhere from 8 to 12 feet, depending on the depth I'm in. This will bring my dodger and my lure in the strike zone, so the fish can see it. They can come up and smash it if they have to. And if you're at 8 to 10 feet, even if the fish are at level with it, or they're above it, they could see the flash and hear that, and they're gonna come in to investigate, line up behind your setup, and they're gonna smash your lure. Now I've been testing out some theories here. Because we are shallow and because some of these fish can get quite big, I'm going anywhere from 100 to 150 feet behind my boat. I have even considered going up to 200 feet behind my boat just to get those fish back in their comfort zone after my boat has gone over an area. Now when you're downrigger fishing a lake of this size and you're going with a long setback, you really need to plan your turns wisely. A long setback and tight turns is just a recipe for disaster. You'll be crossing your lines and you'll be out of the water and you won't be fishing. Okay, first fish on the downrigger today. All right, second fish on the downrigger. You guys want to take your time, especially when you're trolling through the water. If you plan on releasing these fish, don't think this one's very big. You feel the weight of my Gibbs dogtail dodger pulling on him here. And that orange corky, he just swallowed it. Love it. Corky slides out of the way. All you have in the mouth is a hook. Woo. Lots of little guys today. I'm trying for some bigger horseflies, and I can't seem to find them. Maybe they're all spawning. I'll reel him in. I really like reeling them in if I'm doing catch and release, reeling them in if I'm not trolling, if I can help it. Another small one. They're all about the same size. They fight good, but it's not what I'm after. Another little one. Hook came out, gone. So if you're new to our channel, I'm always trying to find new ways to catch fish. I'm trying not to use the same method over and over. There are a lot of methods that I love using, like trolling for kokanee, jigging for kokanee, casting spoons for trout, and using the corkies that I'm using today. Today is an experimental day trying to find horseflies early in the spring, horsefly rainbows. Now I haven't found any yet. I'm catching all the smaller rainbows. All the bigger ones could be spawning right now. It is spawning season at this time, I understand that. But I'm trying something different. My local kokanee lake hasn't picked up yet, so why not try something new? If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel.
So I'd like to take a couple minutes and show you what happens when your downrigger cable loosens up too much. The cable will sometimes spring off of your spool, and it can easily get caught underneath your downrigger.
Are you kidding me?
I've had this happen a few times to me, and from experience, I've learned that I do not want to be pulling on the cable too tightly, otherwise it will kink the cable and it will weaken it. So when you take your downrigger off, there's a few things you can do. You can follow the cable back and try and loosen it enough to get it back on the spool correctly. Or you can take the downrigger spool off the downrigger completely, and I show you that in my how to adjust the brake on a manual Scotty downrigger video. Or you just slowly work it along as you see here. Now this took me a few minutes to get it correct, but eventually I got all the cable back onto the spool. What you want to do is keep your line tight, set your brake, and put your downrigger back on its stand. I'm using a 6-inch pedestal stand from Scotty here. I've combined that with a Scotty swivel base, which gets my downriggers over top of my gunnels very nicely. Once you have your downrigger on, you still need to keep in mind that your cable may have loosened. So what I like to do is I like to attach my downrigger ball to the cable again and drop it down over the side of the boat to retighten it. Grabbing by the cable like I did here is not a good idea. The weight of your downrigger ball could cut your hand. So loosening the brake off, you see I drop the ball to the bottom of the lake and I get the cable where it's tight again. Now I can set everything back up the way I wanted, and I can use my Scotty swivel base, swivel in my downriggers, and get ready to go to my next fishing spot.
Whew. Okay, we're in. Another little one. Another one on. Another one. Nice little one. All the bigger ones are spawning right now. Oh, that's a better one. Another one on. A double header. Yeah, they're fun. They're all small. Today, we're just in the middle of the spawn. Just about post-spawn. Another little one. Let him go. Well, I hope you liked this video. Today I was downrigger fishing here on Dragon Lake. I was trying to find those bigger horseflies that are in here, but we are in the middle of the spawn right now. So the bigger fish could be out spawning right now, and then they'll come back into the lake. They'll do a little bit of feeding, and in a couple weeks it might be good fishing as long as the temperature stays okay. And into the fall, it's my favorite time. So I can't wait to come back here. I hope you enjoyed learning about the nets that we have here on Dragon Lake that are used to catch broodstock for our lakes in British Columbia. And I hope that you enjoyed watching downrigger fishing here on Dragon Lake in the spring. Well, we didn't catch anything huge. There are some bigger fish in here. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel.